We've got a long journey ahead of us down to Cornwall to meet up with Ben Skinner. We're going to go on a bit of a surf session. We're getting on bikes in Wales, then off to the Lake District for a bit of a hike. But first of all, I've got to pick up my man, Ed Leigh, who I'm going to meet at the station, assuming he's not late. Ed, what do we know about Ben Skinner?
Ben Skinner is, I think, 20-time British surfing champ. I think he's 2 or 3-time European longboard champ.
Call Ben Skinner.
Calling Ben Skinner on mobile.
So 3 to 4 feet and clean at Aggie, that's what I reckon.
Right.
And it's going to be lush.
We're going to go and check out Ben's, I think he's got a workshop. He makes his own boards.
There is a general rule of thumb in surfing that you never throw a board away. Which ones he'll let you or I touch is probably the biggest question.
Pretty stoked to be here, man. This place is amazing, right?
We build custom always for people, so that's something that we try and pride ourselves on is taking each customer into consideration individually, looking at their levels and where they want to surf and where they want to go their surfing and making them that next board for the next step in their surfing. Right,
so where are we gonna go? So I'm quite eager, I don't know about I'm kind of
that's what I like to
eager to go out and get wet. So where are we heading today?
Well, good thing about Cornwall is we've got some beautiful little coves and beaches. Today we've got a nice sunny day. We've got some fairly strong winds. We've got fairly big swell as well. So I think we're going to have some nice sort of chest to head high clean waves.
Nice.
Should be great for all of us. Throughout the day it's going to change. So the swell direction is going to come more from the west and it's going to give us more options, and I think later on we're going to score and we'll be looking at a few different spots and see what we get.
You've dedicated 2 decades to surfing in Cornwall. Are you still finding waves?
Every beach changes daily, so much. The sandbanks are what create the good waves. And some years one beach has amazing sandbanks and the next year it has none. So really it's about knowing where the banks are good in Cornwall. That's more to the point, I suppose. They just change so much here. I started competing at a young age, and when I moved to Cornwall the talent here was just unbelievable, and I just suddenly saw this contest scene here and wanted to be part of it. So I started doing the English nationals and British nationals, all shortboarding, and won some English titles and British titles, and then I started getting a bit bigger, about 15, and started longboarding, and I've won 11 European titles now, and
that's a lot.
Going for my 12th this year.
Right, honestly.
And you only came in for 2?
I'm so tired.
Surfing's one of those sports, I think. If you don't do it very often, you definitely feel it afterwards.
I felt a treat because it's been riding with like the best. Do you know what I mean? It's not like just going with someone who can surf. It's like riding with the best.
He's a human red carpet everywhere we've been. Thank you, Ben. That's awesome fella. We got the 3 vital ingredients of a Cornwall mission there.
Sun, some waves, Ben Skinner. That guy is a legend.
He might be a legend. He's ruined me. I'm knackered.
I'm a little bit worn out, but let's just get to our next stop, Wales. How's your mountain biking, Ed?
I used to do a paper round.
Let's see.
We're at the top of Bike Park, Wales.
It looks like a bouncy castle on wheels.
This is the last of our trips. I think it's going to be the most adventurous of our adventures.
For me, it was the